He joins us once again. Jack, it's great to have you back on the Big Biz Show. Hope you're well, sir.
All right, good to see you guys.
What's interesting is the Wall Street Journal is now sniffing around, so to speak. See what I did there, Jack?
Oh, good one.
I mean, this is beyond brand, beyond vision, beyond language. For the folks who haven't seen you, just take 30 seconds to talk about what you do. But then let's talk about this Wall Street Journal mentioned, because this is pretty exciting stuff. And I understand you want to poke the bear a little bit. And by bear is Latin for Tesla. For what I said.
There you go.
Take it away, Jack.
Yep. So for those who know us for the first time, we're basically teaching AI to smell. AI has all the senses, but right now they can't smell. So we have this technology that can teach AI to smell whatever. And then right now we are deploying that within. We started from healthcare, but now we are deploying the product into semiconductors and robots.
And what's interesting is the first person somebody's going to say is, why the heck do I need AI to smell? It's because you can, again, sniff out potential health concerns. It really comes down to that, correct?
There are health concerns, and also in factories, when something goes wrong, actually the first thing you capture is the scent. Right. There was an incident in DC Airport. Right. The entire airport got grounded because some faulty, smell coming out from the PCBs within the control towers. Right. So you smell it before you see it or you hear it. So smell is the first signal.
Jack,
we're trying to capture that.
It can also be applied as far as security is concerned as well. We have bomb sniffing dogs and things like that.
Well, that's talking about booze smithing robbers.
Well, that's true. Yeah. But a robot with your technology in it can smell C4 or something like that. Someone might be trying to smuggle onto a plane or a boat or a train or something.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, we've been working with some robot companies. They are doing some inspection works and patrols within factories or for security reasons. And right now, we are working with them to enable that smell sensing so that when they go into the factory, they can, smell the dangers, whether it's equipment, hazardous gases, or sometimes, narcotics or,
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. So for Department of Homeland Security's borders across the world, you've got these dogs that can sniff through ice or whatever. Let's say guys are packing drugs inside of peanut butter or whatever, the dog can still smell the heroin or whatever. I'm assuming, as good as a dog is, this is just like, and we brought up this before with autonomous driving. Autonomous driving doesn't make mistakes. This doesn't make mistakes either, right? This could secure borders in terms of illegal substances too, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Because dogs get tired. I mean, for dogs to smell narcotic, you gotta dose the dogs first. That's not a really good thing to do. But machines, you don't need to do that. You train it, and the worst thing you get is you break up a machine, but it doesn't cost any lives.
Is there early warning? Is there advanced warning potential on this that would catch it faster than even we would catch it?
Yes, exactly. Because we're able to smell things at the parts per billion level. Basically, that means that before human nose can smell it, we can smell it, and that helps you to catch problems before it becomes a problem. By the time human can smell it, it's way too late. Wow. Right now, for example, in the robotics, we're working with partners. They're trying to equip our AI nose onto the robot dogs, for exactly the same reasons.
Jack Liu is the head of corporate development for Ainos Incorporated. Ticker symbol is AIMD. Jack, if someone's got a bad carton of milk, they always stick it under your nose and go, "Hey, does this smell bad?"
And then Mike drinks it anyway.
And then I drink it anyway. I like my milk chunky. But as far as your technology, this is something, as Sully just alluded to, with a fire in California.
It always comes back to us, don't you see, Jack? It always comes back to how it's going to affect us personally.
But the scent can be picked up. The scent can be picked up from miles and miles away.
Not that far away for us. Our machines, we'll be able to smell it within a certain distance because we have what we call a pump that will suck the air into our modules, and then we'll do the sensing layers.
Okay.
So it's really like a nose. You breathe in and you breathe out. In some of the semiconductor factory settings, we do have a lot of the requests for smelling, say, overheating cables, because by the time you can smell that cable is way too late.
Sure.
You gotta run, man.
Hey, Jack, is this something that would be integrated in or replace smoke detectors in homes?
Ooh.
Well, actually, we're better than the smoke detectors in the sense that smoke detectors, they only detect certain specific targeted gases, but we're nose. We're trainable, so you can train it to smell whatever. So we're more like a nose rather than a gas sensor.
What's interesting is this Wall Street Journal highlighted called the Ainos knows AI learns to smell, and of course that's you guys are right in that target. Talk a little bit about that, and talk a little bit about poking the bear here, like you and I talked about before, because I'm interested in hearing. I'm interested in hearing because Jack's a pretty nice, polite guy.
Very much so.
He says, "I want to take a little stab at you know who," so I got to hear this. So take that one away, Jack.
Yeah, so basically, we're really happy to be included in the Wall Street Journal. Basically, that means that this AI smell sensing is finally hitting the mainstream medias. I mean, like the journal said that we got all the senses, but right now no smell. I made the analogy in the article. Said that computer vision 30 years ago is basically where we are in smells. I mean, if you think about how the camera sensors has evolved, we're being able to do Zoom calls because the sensors got so good. We're at that beginning of that long secular mega theme evolution. I think from our perspective, smell is going to be the next AI infrastructures. And I want to poke the bear here because we've been right now in Taiwan, we've been deploying this AI nose smell technologies into a lot of the semiconductor factories, in some of the most leading semiconductor factories in Asia, whether it's the front end or the back end. So we got this. Happened to see that Elon is now saying that he want to build a terafab in Austin, where I studied in.
Why a tariff? Man. I want, by the way, I want one of the orange ones to match my new iPhone, by the way.
All right, I'll sign you up for it.
I'm not kidding. There is a retail capability in your future somewhere. I know there's, whether it be a smoke sensor or,
CO2.
something to keep the kids safe or to keep our studio safe. But Jack, we need more of you, man. I really appreciate your help on this every time you come on the air.
Jack Liu, head of corporate development, Ainos Incorporated, ticker symbol AIMD.